What's going on, everyone? It's time for another sci-fi fantasy creature feature film review. Today we're going to review, I think it's the only King Kong film I haven't reviewed yet, and that is King Kong Lives. It was released by Dino De Laurentiis Entertainment, December 19th, 1986. It was produced by Martha Schumacher, written by Reginald Schust and Stephen Pressfield, and directed by John Gullerman, who did films like King Kong 1976, which I have a review for that on here. He also did The Towering Inferno, Death on the Nile, and The Brides of Rasmussen. So on a budget of $18 million. So this is basically the sequel to King Kong from 1976, but it came out like a decade later. So some scientists are trying to help Kong out where he actually needs like some surgery and a blood transfusion and stuff, but obviously they don't have it for like the big ape. But then they find out another doctor has another giant ape, and so they try to call him up and try to buy it off him, and he doesn't want to sell it or anything, but he agrees to bring her over, and then they realize it was a girl. And so they help Kong out, but then the apes start becoming aware of each other and start flirting and causing a path of destruction. So this film does not have the best storyline. This film has pretty much no story, to be honest. It's basically find two apes, bring them over, act like a romantic movie, but watching apes flirting and being like sexually interested in each other while somewhat breaking up a city. So yeah, this one does. The story in itself is not that good, and they have the most basic characters. Like, my God, people do not know how to write characters in film. Like, this is your typical character arcs for the male and female. Well, pretty much only two humans in this, and they have the most basic, super predictable character arcs in this. So, yeah. But honestly, this film is more about the effects. Now, there's a lot of really good practical effects in this. There is pretty cool animatronics. There's a lot of cool miniature work and everything. I really love the effects in this movie. That definitely stood out the most, obviously. Now, the ape suits do kind of look a little cheesy in some points because it's only an $18 million movie. So, yeah, some of the faces and stuff obviously look a little cheesy and stuff. Kind of doesn't really date well, but still, I still thought this film was a little cheesy at points, but still, the music, it was still interesting because, like, the music didn't really complement it well, but it made it a little whimsical. And, yeah, cinematography's not too bad. Honestly, they shot it like it was an old 1960s kaiju movie, so it kind of has its charm in that aspect. But still, I still think it's still an amusing movie. It's just it's a good popcorn flick. Just don't go in thinking you're gonna get like whole new rich King Kong story or something ridiculous like that. This is a turn off your brain and watch some apes flirt and cause destruction film. So honestly, I thought this film was all right. And yeah, it's not too bad, but it could have been way better. So I'm going to give King Kong Lives probably a 2.5 out of 5. It's middle of the road for me. Like, if they had better characters and a better story, it probably would have been way better. But yeah, for what we got, it's still not that bad. It's amusing, at least. Now, I'm not sure where it's streaming or anything. Oh, wait, no, it's streaming on Boston.tv, so link it down below so you can watch it for free down there. Also, link down below is my Instagram. That's where I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future, all my story. I usually put the film title in there and some fun fact or history thing in there as well. Also, my Letterbox down below, Derek P Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating right after watching the films, and my Twitter's down below at reviews_Derek. So follow me on those platforms, stay in loop with this channel. Like this video, share it so more people are aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any films or film franchise in any genre and on any streaming service I want to hear my opinions on in the future. Comment those down below too. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can and if I can find them. Also, let me know what your favorite King Kong film is down below. I also have reviews for all of them down, all of them, so you could on here, so you could check them out, find them, and yeah. Make sure you subscribe. Hopefully, find something weird, obscure, and on that you probably never thought of checking out together. And also, so you hear my opinions on popular films that have come out, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell because we're going to do like an action horror type of film, a murder revenge horror film called Avenged in the next review. So make sure you tune in for that. Watch out for all those giant apes flirting and hooking up because who knows what's going to happen with that. And with all this global warming and genetic mutation stuff, that's bound to happen. So, and I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.